At center, Montrez Harrell. At the other guard position, Lou Williams. At small forward, Paul George. At the other forward position, Kawhi Leonard. The head coach of the visiting team is Tom Rivers. Let's meet your Brooklyn Nets. Starting at power forward, at 6'9" number 21, Wilson Chandler. At the shooting guard position, at 6'6", number 12, Joe Harris. The big man, standing 6'11", number 6, DeAndre Jordan. Starting at the other guard, at 6'3", number 11, Kyrie Irving. The other forward position, at 6'9", number 7, Kevin Durant. The head coach of your home team is Kenny Atkinson. Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Los Angeles Clippers going up against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, and as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, Kevin Durant said his days of trying to prove himself through basketball are done. He said, walking around with a chip on my shoulder is not my thing. I'm more relaxed than letting these days flow. I'm the best version of me. I don't need to prove who I am. I've been in it for too long. Kevin, this is a guy who is finally comfortable with himself.
All right, thanks, D.A. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The two stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. And Harrell's in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Nets, Kyrie Irving is out there with Harris. And it's Durant. Then it's Wilson Chandler. And it's Jordan in at the 5. A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have two elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's Williams with the 3, and no good that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Williams against Harris. Here's Irving. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
You have to respect the in-between game of Kyrie Irving. Straight up. Yeah, that's how you have to play this guy. You've got to play him straight up and be balanced.
Williams against Harris. Williams can't get it to go.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Harris passes to Jordan. Pass to Irving. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
Williams looking over the floor. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Beverly against Irving. The pass to Durant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Beverly against Irving. And it's Beverly missing. Nets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Outside for Durant. Off target with his 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Don't you love it when you've got a small forward who can pass the basketball just like Paul George did there? Makes it look easy.
Irving passes to Jordan. On the wing. And it's Irving missing.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Here's George. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Harris outside. And on the way from Irving for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Irving's got 5.
As soon as Kyrie Irving crosses half court, you have got to guard him, and you've got to be balanced because this guy is an effective, dominant offensive presence.
Harrell kicks to George. Brooklyn with the rebound.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Durant dishes to Chandler. Here's Irving. Misses from short range.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Passes it to Harris. Outside Durant, a 3 ball. Rebound by Williams. Clippers trail by 3 to the paint. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Well, almost effortless there from Kawhi Leonard. The reach and leaping ability. Look out.
Pass to Irving. Out to Harris. Over Williams. Harris's shot is good.
This guy has proven that anywhere on the court, he can be a knockdown shooter. Joe Harris in the mid-range.
Bounce pass from Beverly. Left side Williams. It's George on the wing. Over KD. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Woo-hoo, Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
And at 6'6", Joe Harris has been asked to play a lot of minutes at that small forward position. Doris, do you think that's his natural spot?
Well, I think he's gotten pretty good in terms of his strength, if not the length for the 3 spot. He's worked really hard defensively to get better and better. And offense, though, that's where he's going to make his money. He can make shots consistently.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Beverly, the pass to Harrell. Kicks to Williams. Outside, George. To the middle. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Outside Jordan. Back to Irving. Fires the 3. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Leonard. Williams with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Williams, that's good.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
Irving looking for an opening. Durant, no good.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Beverly dishes to Leonard. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Leonard's got 10 points in the game.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in his zone.
Durant down low. Defended by George. And he gets it to go. KD's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, he's so effective close to the rim because Kevin Durant has the size, he has the feel, and he knows he can score at will.
Lets a floater go. Irving with the ball. He's got 8. Pass to Jordan. The Nets working the ball around now. Chandler's shot. Good.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Leonard draws the double. On the wing, George. Back to Leonard. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the Clippers with the ball. Harrell the pass to Leonard. He kicks to Beverly. They double him with Jordan. Just 5 to shoot. Williams inside the line. And it's off the back rim. No good. Nets leading by 4. Irving passes to Durant. Great D that time from Leonard.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
And Beverly knows his role well. Excellent at zipping the ball over to his teammates.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Boy, you think back to the quadriceps injury that derailed almost all of the 2018 season for Kawhi Leonard. I'll tell you, he is back to peak form and reminding us that he is elite on both the offensive and defensive ends.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. The Clippers also making some changes. Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Green comes in for George. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Williams. Prince the pass to Karuch. Back to Prince. Over Green. That one a little long. And you talk about the best two-way player in the NBA. I think a lot of people, Doris, would put Kawhi Leonard at the top of that list.
Let's remember, Kawhi's a former Defensive Player of the Year, averaging over 25 points a game for a season. He doesn't necessarily wow you with his eye-popping athleticism, but the reality is this: Kawhi Leonard is a multi-time champion.
Here's Allen. No good that time. Great D that time from Green. Here's Shamet. Now the pass to Zubac. Outside, Green. Passes it to Shamet. Lets it go from deep. Allen with the rebound. Brooklyn's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Now here's LeVert. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Back to Dinwiddie. Prince trying to free himself up. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
There's the double team with Allen. Down low. And there's Green on the assist by Beverly.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Dinwiddie against Beverly. Bucket is good.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie can make an impact in the painted area. He's got size at the position.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 3-point game. Dinwiddie kicks to LeVert. Back to Dinwiddie. at number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Well, just incredible ability on the drive. This guy, Spencer Dinwiddie, so difficult to contain.
And Dinwiddie over to help. Inside. Shamet finds Zubats. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. The Clippers shooting their first free throws of this game.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Zubats.
And you look at the cast-offs that have found success in Brooklyn, Doris, a great part of the Nets story.
And I think what the players appreciate is the team that gave them their first real shot to play significant minutes. That buy-in and urge to prove themselves a part of what makes their culture special.
Both shots good from the stripe.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
They double him with Green. Prince wide open. The shot, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. And here's Leonard. He's got 10. Rocket 6. Launches it. They get it back. Zubats. And it's sent back by Allen. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn Nets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this. And Kevin Durant talked about his teammates and the versatility this roster has.
I like our depth. I like that we could play, we can play big, we can play small, we can match up with a lot of different teams. And it's just a matter of us going out there and playing consistent basketball. It's easier said than done. But we like who we are right now. We just got to continue to keep getting better.
It's clear KD is very happy playing with this group of guys.
That's why he signed here. But you can bet Durant is going to be leading the charge.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Beverly and Shamet in the backcourt together. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Green, and it's Zubats in at the 5 spot.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
LeVert the pass to Prince. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
LeVert kicks to Prince. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Prince has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the 3-point line.
And Prince comes to help and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Nets leading by 5. Allen outside. Back to Levert. Pass to Allen. The Nets working the ball around now. Dinwiddie drives in. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
What we know unequivocally is Spencer Dinwiddie is far more than a terrific basketball player. Let's remember, he scored 1,400 on his SATs. His mom was a professor at USC, and there's something very special about being raised in an academic environment.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. And Doris, you talk about Dinwiddie's book smarts. His parents wanted him to attend Harvard.
Yeah, he chose instead, Kevin, to attend the University of Colorado, believing the Pac-12 would be a better stepping stone to the NBA. And think about it, even now, this guy not shy about challenging authority. He will keep his coaches on their toes.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Spencer Dinwiddie, one of those players that seems to have improved with every passing season. And his numbers back that up. This guy just keeps getting better.
Pass to Beverly. To the inside. It's deflected. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last. Shamet finds Beverly. And the basket is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The pass to Levert. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Karuch. 5 on the clock. Over Green. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Clippers trail by 5. Outside Leonard. Back to Shamet. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. We hear this a lot, Doris. The great offense always beats great defense. Think that's true?
I do, Kevin. I think obviously a defender is usually in reactionary mode. It's the rare defender who is dictating to the offensive player what they want to happen. So imagine trying to impact LeBron James as he's playing in the open floor with a head of steam. Like, good luck with that.
Yeah. That free throw, no good. I'll grade the Clippers signing of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, the grand finale of the wildest summer in NBA free agent history.
A ton of big moves. You think of the star players who've changed teams, 1/3 of the league's all-NBA selections, and 5 out of 10 of the reigning all-star starters. In the end, we saw 7 players who've changed teams, signing for over $100 million each. Put that in perspective, only 8 players had ever done that in league history.
Prince outside. Green against KD. Pass to Levert. Takes the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Now George. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Kevin, this is a case where it's just the pure strength of Paul George, able to fight through contact so well on these shots.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Prince, and Irving subbed in for Levert. And that one misses. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Harris is checked in, and the Clippers with a change here too. Harrell, he's checked in for Zubats. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Boy, when you look at the numbers and the impact for Paul George, there is no question he's been in the MVP conversation. The outside shooting, the ability to attack the rim, and the force he is on the defensive end, just so impressive.
Shoots it. Los Angeles with another miss. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. It's good. And that's now 10 points for Spencer Dinwiddie.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Indoors with George, and his offense last season might have been his best effort yet.
Yeah, Kevin, he had to take on more responsibility on the offensive end, and you could tell he has shot more and more threes. He gives his team a much-needed outside threat. You loved everything Paul George is able to give you.
Irving kicks to Durant. Jordan trying to free himself up. And KD the bucket on the assist by Irving. Durant's got 6.
And this is Durant's game, right? As soon as he catches the ball, he's ready. Pre-shot preparation outstanding.
Now, here's Shamet. Guarded by KD. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Irving. Williams with the block. George against Harris. George, no good. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. To the middle, here's Dinwiddie. Basket is good, the assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists in the game. Clippers trail by 3. Williams with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. Outside, George. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
That's phenomenal athleticism on the drive. Paul George just sprints past everyone with ease.
Irving passes to Durant. Over Green. And it's Durant missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. And it's Shamet missing.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
He gets it in there. 14 points for Spencer Dinwiddie.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Harrell. Shamet trying to break loose. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Harrell.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Irving dishes to KD. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And at this point, there simply is no doubt that Kevin Durant is one of the great shooters to ever play the game. The only question is just where on the all-time list will he land when we talk about the unstoppable scorer.
And the first one at the line is good. And with Durant, perhaps the most amazing part, he can have quiet nights, Greg, of 30-plus points.
Kevin, his scores are just so easy for him that you forget you aren't supposed to see 7-foot sharpshooters doing it. He can score from anywhere in any fashion and can hold his own with any player in history in terms of how unguardable he is. And until their playoff run, the Brooklyn Nets weren't a team we thought of as a free agent destination.
And Doris, you almost forget that they play in the biggest market in the country.
And Greg, who would have thought that in New York and Los Angeles, arguably the most competent franchises would be the Nets and the Clippers. These are two of the historically dilapidated teams no longer content to play second fiddle in those major markets. Well, you're having a tough time trying to tie down DeAndre Jordan. This guy is a powerful force who knows how to convert. Well, DeAndre Jordan remains one of the best rebounders in the NBA. His ability to dominate the glass and get you extra possessions, just a thing of beauty.
Wilson Chandler's checked in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Free throw good, Jordan. And with DeAndre Jordan, the rebounding is as strong as ever, Doris. But what about the rim protection?
Well, I think obviously DeAndre's block totals aren't what they used to be when he was turning away 2 shots a game. But there's more to defense than just blocking shots. And Jordan remains a plus defender.
Here's Irving. Makes it off the glass. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
Okay, how about the great body control by Kyrie Irving, one of the best small men in the league at converting through contact.
Here's Shamet, and it's on a ball to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. And stolen by Jordan. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. KD's shot is good.
Boy, Kevin Durant, an absolute nightmare in transition. Combined size, speed, great scoring ability. Look out.
Here's Williams. And it's blocked by Jordan. Chandler down low. Working on Green. And it's good. 2 points. And it's an 8-point Nets lead.
Nice to see Joe Harris add this to his game. We know he's a dangerous shooter, but go ahead and mix it up on the interior.
Now, here's Shamet, guarded by Harris. Bounce pass from Shamet. Williams. And Jordan sends it back.
DJ twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
Irving passes to Chandler. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Chandler's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Kicks it to Harry. Here's Shamet. The pass to George. Just 5 on the clock. And it's George finishing it off.
Boy, you have got to love the energy Paul George is playing with. Throws the hammer down.
Williams against Irving. Harris outside. Durant just inside the line. And the shot is long. Clippers trail by 8. High arcing shot. He shoots again. And it's George missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling. Well, we've seen this 1 or 2 times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Irving passes to Jordan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And after spending his first NBA decade with the Clippers, DeAndre Jordan bounced around last season. Remains a supreme athlete and rebounder, though, at that center position.
The first free throw is good. And a nightly double-double threat is DeAndre Jordan, but some dissatisfaction with his play last season. Greg, why was that?
Well, I felt like his impact has tailed off just a bit from his peak with the Clippers. Sometimes the great athletes have more of an adjustment as they enter their 30s.
And so Jordan nails both of them.
Now, when DeAndre Jordan is engaged, this guy is flat out a difference maker. He understands how to play to his strengths.
That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Beverly.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Irving kicks to LeVert. 1:22 left in the first half. That shot misses. Clippers trail by 8. Now, here is George. He's got 13. A rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Stolen by LeVert. Passes to Irving. Outside Jordan. From deep, Prince. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Beverly. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's pass to LeVert. And it's sent back by George.
Paul George, tremendous vertical, Kevin. How fast does he get off his feet?
Rodions Caruso.
Irving against George. Back to Allen. Over to the wing. 4 on the shot clock. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And so it's Brooklyn going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The biggest lead they were able to get out to during the first period was 6 points. Their play in the second quarter was inspired as they turned what had been a tight contest into a 10-point ball game by the time we reached halftime. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Knicks?
You know what, Ernie, I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their bench. Man, once the starters came out, man, the others just came to life. You got to love seeing that kind of contribution come from the others. Man, they look beautiful tonight.
Kenny, what's your take on the Clippers?
I thought they would definitely outwork on the defensive end. They showed a lack of hustle, a lack of physicality. They weren't staying in front of their guys or putting bodies on people. It's critical that they improve their defensive effort in the second half.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You have to like what we're seeing from Spencer Dinwiddie.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Brooklyn leading by 10. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Jordan is out there with Wilson Chandler. Then there's Harris, and it's Durant, and it's Irving at the point. Durant against George. Unable to get that one.
And his defense, so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Chandler outside. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Chandler's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Lou Williams won Sixth Man of the Year for the third time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. And it's Irving missing.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have, just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling. One of the things I love about the Brooklyn Nets is the culture that's being created with this franchise. They are punching above their weight. There's no quit in this team. There is so much to like.
Score of the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 mates.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Outside, George. Williams against Jordan. Loads it up there for Harrell. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And Doris, you talk about the resilience of this Nets team. How about their 25-point fourth-quarter comeback last season against Sacramento?
Kev, they become only the 4th team to overcome that big a deficit in the shot clock era. This Nets team is not invincible, but I promise you they're going to make you work for every single thing you get.
Leonard kicks to George. Offensive rebound, and Williams is right there. Now just a 2-point Nets lead.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Pass to Irving, the 3. Let's keep it alive. Chandler. Jordan inside. He's defended by Harrell. And here is Irving. He's got 12. On deep. The shot missing. 3 that time from Leonard.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Feeds it to Durant. And it's sent back by Leonard.
Well, tremendous intimidation and shot blocking by Kawhi Leonard. How nice is that?
Clippers trail by 4. Leonard on the wing. Over Durant. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Leonard's got 8 points here in this quarter.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive, scoring the ball.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Well, you knew that Kawhi Leonard would be a huge name on the free agency market last summer, especially after winning his 2nd Finals MVP.
And Kawhi let the pieces fall before making his decision. Was the last major free agent to choose where he was going to play. Ended up shaking up the NBA in the process by joining the Clippers.
Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for the Nets. Here's Beverly. Buries it down low. Beverly's got 9 points.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
Good work there as it goes.
Well, Kyrie Irving's creativity is indisputable. This guy can score it, but he is also an excellent passer.
Beverly against Irving. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Shamet's checked in. That's good from Harrell. And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring to teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
Leonard the pass to Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
Well, we know Kawhi will always attract lots of defensive attention, which puts him in a position to find his teammates. Pretty pass.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 15 rebounds. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
When near the bucket, Paul George knows what to do. This guy has such a nuanced understanding of the offense.
Irving with it. Leonard picks him up. Irving against Leonard. Looking to get it going. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Bounce pass from Beverly. Outside Leonard. There's the triple. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got his 16th rebound on the night. KD on the wing. A 17-foot shot on the way. The Clippers trail, and now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up, and it falls over the rim and in. Leonard's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Outside Irving. That time from Leonard.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
On the wing, George. Covered by Irving. Here's Leonard. Jordan with the rebound. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. They trail by 1. He feeds it to Durant. Banked in off the glass. Durant's got 14 points for the game. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Durant against Beverly. Harrell the pass to Leonard. Shamet with it. They get a hand on it, and so the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last. So for the Nets, Allen's checked in for Jordan. Taurean Prince comes in for Harris. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Irving. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Zubats is checked in. Here's George. The rebound by Prince. The Nets with the lead. Down low, Durant. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. KD's got 6 here in this quarter.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Here's Beverly. Zubac trying to break loose. And that one's good. Beverly.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Leonard with the steal. And the layup's good off the glass. Leonard's got the lead up to 1 now for the Clippers.
Well, Kawhi Leonard's starting to percolate, guys. You may want to start checking this guy.
The Nets working the ball around now from 17 feet out. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Allen. And that's 18 points for Kevin Durant. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside Leonard. And he banks in the layup. Leonard's got 14 points here in the second half. Doris, this game always evolving. Fascinating to see the players who drive that change with their unique talents find a way to do things different.
Well, probably 2 guys currently that have revolutionized the way the game is played. Stephen Curry, with the incredible range he has on his three-point shooting. You've got to guard him as soon as he crosses the half-court line. And honestly, if the goal would be good from the other side of the half-court, he'd probably push it to out there. And James Harden, so prolific at drawing fouls. It might be maddening to the fans of opposing teams, but James Harden has led the NBA or been at the top of the free throw attempts list for years now.
Great example. Dinwiddie passes to LeVert. No good on the triple.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
The Clippers have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
First one falls for him.
We are looking at the MVP of the 2014 finals. Can we remember that in that series, Kawhi Leonard shot 60% and he guarded LeBron James?
The Nets making a switch here. Kuruc is checked in, and the Clippers making a change here as well. Green's checked in. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
And there's the pass to Kuruc. 1:24 left in the third. Back to Dinwiddie. Clock at 4. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. It's the Nets now. Prince dishes to Dinwiddie. Passes it to LeVert. Shot clock at 5. Here's Kuruc. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. The lead is 2. Shamet the pass to Leonard. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Leonard's got 28 points for the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And it's LeVert missing.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
he can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. The Nets have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
First free throw is good. And the Clippers making a change here. Williams is checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. Five to shoot. Tries it from 19. That shot off the mark. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Los Angeles on top, up by 4. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Shamet and Leonard are on the wings. Green is out there with Ivica Zubac, and it's Williams at the 1 spot. Knocked away. Now, here's Shamet. D right on him. And here's Leonard from 3. Not going to go that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Levert the pass to Dinwiddie. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Leonard. Lays it up off the glass. Leonard's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Clippers.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Allen kicks to Dinwiddie. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, when Spencer Dinwiddie puts his head down and goes to the contact, he is unafraid and fearless.
Williams against Dinwiddie. Williams can't hit. Nets trail by 4. Prince, the pass to Levert. Back to Prince. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And the rejection by Zubac. Yep, it counts. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Dinwiddie against Williams. Lays it up and banks it in. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pass to Levert. Just 4 to shoot. Goes up to the stripe. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Shamet kicks to Williams. And it's sent back by Allen.
Wow, Jared Allen twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
Got that one up quick.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Outside, Green. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Now Zubac. Second shot opportunity. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jared Allen.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And the first one drops.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Rodions Kurucs. Joe Harris comes in for Karis LeVert. And Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Both good from the line that time.
Well, think about the Nets' Kenny Atkinson, a finalist last season for NBA Coach of the Year. This young coach got a well-deserved contract extension. And what I love is his team competes at a high level every night.
It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just one on the bucket from Prince.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Bounce pass from Shamet. Here's Leonard, and it's good off the back rim and in. Leonard's got 34. And Doris, you think about how hard this Brooklyn team competes. I think they take right after their head coach.
I don't think there's any doubt, Kevin. Coach Atkinson is still willing to get on the court and jump into drills with his players. Let's remember, going back to the early days of his career, he was a player development coach. And before that, yes, he even played. That effort and willingness to break a sweat very much reflected in his group.
And a four-year player at Baylor, Taurean Prince, something of a surprise lottery pick back in 2016. But, Greg, he's become a very valuable player.
You know, he's one of those two-way power wings that it seems every team wants. A dependable three-point marksman who holds his own defensively.
That free throw missing. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of one thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Williams passes to Shamet. Brooklyn with the rebound.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Prince, the pass to Chandler. To tie it up. And he hits it to tie the game up.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen, Greg, great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Here's Harrell. Good for the fifth time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Irving against Leonard. Irving double team. And it's Allen with the jam.
Well, this guy has got tremendous length and hops. Jared Allen makes it easy.
Irving against Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Harris against Leonard. Harris dishes to Irving. Allen kicks to Prince. Can he keep it going? And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
And the Clippers call time here. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Kevin Durant's checked in for Prince. The Clippers also changing it up. Paul George, he's checked in for Zubac. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Landry Shamet. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, Kev, this is how athletic Paul George is, an absolute monster around the rim.
Irving passes to Durant. And he uses the glass on the layup. KD's got 10 points in just the second half.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
George with the ball. Over Irving. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
Well, the efficiency with the mid-range game, Paul George has always possessed.
To the paint, here's Harris. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Nets lead by 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And throughout his career, Beverly has remained a pest, an aggressive defender that no one likes having him guard.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. They've led by as many as 11 points. Leonard with the steal. The finish. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, we're talking about a multi-time winner of the Defensive Player of the Year. Huge hands, creates lots of turnovers.
Here's Allen. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. The Nets making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. It's the Nets now. It's a one-point game. Harris looking it over. It's Chandler high post. 5 on the clock. Here's Durant. Another shot. And the rejection by Harrell. Jordan with the bucket.
When you think that this guy was so raw and so skinny coming into the league, now DeAndre Jordan brushing off these challenges with ease.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Tipped away, and the Clippers have possession. Leonard dishes to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming, and stolen by Williams. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Williams has got 6 here in this quarter. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Pass to Harris. 6 to shoot. Teardrop shot and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
I'll tell you, the fearlessness Joe Harris has shown has been a problem for the defense. Nice drive.
No good on that one.
Well, you can be a second-round selection and still make it in the NBA. Joe Harris, because of his commitment to work, has carved out a nice career for himself. This guy is a lights-out three-point shooter.
Good on the second free throw.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
George against KD. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
From outside the arc. Nets with the new shot clock. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
DJ with the fearless opportunity, boy. What a shot.
Irving against Beverly. There's the pass to Leonard. Over Chandler. Tries again. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. There's the feed to KD. And finished off by KD.
Now, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA. And if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
George against Chandler. Shoots. And it's George missing. Nets leading by 4. Chandler finds Harris. Irving with it. Back to Harris. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
There's a minute 34 left in the fourth. Here's George. They need this. And he lays it up and in. George has got 6 here in this quarter.
Wow. How about Paul George commanding the basketball when his team needs a basket? Go to work, sir.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question, Greg. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Nets leading by 4. Here's Durant. Here's Irving. Great D that time from Leonard.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great conversion.
What about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
That's good from Harold.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
Durant way outside. But they get it back. Brooklyn now working with a new shot clock. Inside, Irving. It's good.
Man, that is a good one. Kyrie really just comes alive when the game gets tight.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 3. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. "27 seconds left to play in the final quarter." George against KD. Out left to the wing. Beverly wide open. Los Angeles with another miss. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Shooting for Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving. Taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Well, we continue to be, to me, in the golden age of point guards in the NBA, and Kyrie Irving is right there with the best of them in that discussion.
Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
And Leonard puts it up from deep 3. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And they go to the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
At the line for your Nets, Kevin Durant. 2 shots.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Well, MVP is already attached to Kevin Durant's name. But what I love, he continues to excel and improve.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. And Beverly kicks to Williams. Here's Harrell. Off on that one.
Well, DeAndre Jordan in the face of a defender. What a contest. Nicely done.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. DeAndre, what do you think this team's identity is this season?
We just have so many guys that can score. It's going to be somebody's night every night, like I keep saying. But we're also, our half-court offense is getting a lot better.
Ball is moving around, DeAndre. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.